time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
What's up, everybody? It's HBT with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. I'm with my man, Mayhem McQueen. What's up? But we call him Mayhem for wrestling, guys. We know his real name. I mean, it is his real name, Mayhem McQueen, because, hey, that's what he is in the ring. So we basically going to talk about Mayhem McQueen here. Mayhem, man, you got a match coming up this weekend, my brother. You got a match up against Dusty Money, and we both know Dusty Money is no joke. So talk to us about your strategy and what's going to go down when you get into that ring with Dusty Money, my brother.
Like I said, like you said before in Stunner's interview, you know, this is not me and Dusty's first rodeo together. Not
exactly.
1%. And I know how he rocks. He's a taller guy. He's got a bigger stature. So therefore I have to use my smaller ability and let him come to me.
Right.
So my best way to either defeat Dusty Money is by using tactics from the ground up.
So
meaning I have to take legs, I'm gonna have to take his legs. Like I said, it's been done before. Like he won some over me, I won some over him. This is probably pretty much our tiebreaker right here.
Okay.
So to be honest, this is gonna be one heavy hitter right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And yes, Marquine, Dusty been in the game for a long time, man. And you've been in what, a couple years now? Almost 2 years.
It'll be past 2 years. I'm going on my third year next year.
Oh, okay, third year next year. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you've been in for a little while. But yeah, Dusty's been in the game for a little while. Chris and I, we was there when we saw you coming up. You know, hey, we remember when you used to be out in the crowd. Hey, ready and willing, man. Ready and willing, ready to go. So, yeah, that's right here. I definitely look forward to this because every time Dusty's in the match, man, this guy's going to bring 100%. He's explosive. He's exciting. And we know who his father is. I mean, so he definitely he's been doing this ever since he was, very little. He started off, messing around. And I'm pretty sure you being a big fan of the business, hey, you had your little hand into doing some things too when you was growing up. And not just that, just naturally fighting. You're a natural fighter. You got some boxing ability. I like that. So you'll be able to work that midsection a little bit. I know you like to use that in your matches. So, man, I definitely look forward to that. What's up, Mr. Scott Larson? Scott Larson is in the house.
How you doing, Scott?
All right. Scott says, who is this guy? Yeah, we all know who this guy is, man. He needs no introduction in the Carolinas. And, hey, man, big ups to you, Marquine, because, I mean, Mayhem, man, let me stop calling you Marquine because, hey, you have became Mayhem McQueen. We know you started out, you was calling yourself Marquine, but hey, now we call you Mayhem McQueen, and that's your style, that's your wrestling style, that's your ability, what you have brought to the forefront. And man, you have taken it from APW, and you wrestled a little bit at His Pro Wrestling, and you've taken it outside of that, and you've been in other promotions, man. So hey, wow, man, that's incredible to see your steps, to see you grow in this business. And I look forward to you this Saturday night, man, at Destination Glory, trying to take out Dusty Money.
It's my debut, so yeah, I gotta take out the man with the money.
Yeah. And you one of these guys, man. You one of these building blocks that's going to be on the new CMW. You're going to help build this thing. And man, I definitely appreciate you coming in. And I'm pretty sure the powers that be that's already over there, they definitely appreciate you coming in, man. And we got some other guys that's coming from your stomping grounds to come over there and work. We know other people have worked there before from APW Wrestling, man. But yeah, now you back in the APW and you're doing your thing there. You out in Rutherford to North Carolina doing your thing. You up there, doing your thing. So wow, man, that experience, because what we have seen of you, Chris and I, we saw a lot of your earlier work. Now we just now getting back into your later work. And, I know we was talking about, Chris and I both talking about doing a analysis of you, statistical analysis of you. But I definitely want to have exactly everything that I have from you. So tonight, man, I mean, come Saturday night, definitely get in there and give your best, man. Show out, because we're going to do that. We're going to do that next week. We're going to drop it down, man. We're going to drop it down on where's Mayhem McQueen in the statistical analysis, man. So, you know, you still, in our eyes, you still a rookie, but when you roll into that third year, you're not a rookie no more. You know, in wrestling, there's always been like 2 years where they measured the rookies for 2 years. After that, that green era is over and everything. And hey, we got a lot of people, man. We hit this past week, we hit 11.7 thousand views on YouTube. You know, our Facebook views, we get more views on YouTube than Facebook. But yeah, we doing like 52,000 a month on YouTube. So there's a lot of people going to see that, and everybody likes when we do those statistical analysis. We don't do them a lot, but a lot of our viewers on YouTube like that. So your name is going to get out there, man, as far as out here on this nationwide thing. So we want to see exactly what you have, man, and we're going to rank you. You know, Chris and I, we have a 5-star ranking system. That's how we do it. And I think we got 11 categories in that statistical analysis. And, man, I think you're going to get a pretty good score. You know, a lot of people surprise me. But from what I've seen, your tenacity and the way you go at it, and what has really shocked me is the matches that you've had over the time that you've been in the business with Nick Fury. And we know what Nick Fury is. Nick Fury is a killer, man. He, you know, when he says he's the gangster of wrestling, man, there's no doubt about that. He's a killer, and you know, he does everything he can to put you down. And you one of the toughest guys I've seen him wrestle. You have shown me a lot. It reminds me of a young Tommy Rich. Tommy Rich would just, Abdullah the Butcher would just kill this kid, man. He would just kill him, just beat him down. But Tommy Rich just stayed in there until he was able to take down Abdullah the Butcher. And next thing you know, hey, his career took off. But yeah, you are coming in and you wrestling Dusty Money, and Dusty Money is one of the champions up there. Actually, he's a tag team champ with Jay Stunner, who we just now got finished talking to. But we know Dusty has a championship up at APW. So, you know, he's a double champion, and this man is no joke. But like you said, you know, you don't want a couple over him. He don't want a couple over you. This right here is the tiebreaker, man. And hey, let's see how this thing goes down. And I'm pretty sure it's not over with. And this is something that, you know, I can have something to do with too. This match goes the way that I'm thinking it's going to go. It might go into the next CMW. So we don't know. So let's look how this thing rolls out, man.
And I forgot to tell you, you got to add something to that analyst. You got to put that juke and jive on there. You got to be on 100%.
Oh, okay, the juke and jive, man. Hey, the entertainment factor is there. So that's part of your, let's see, which one, I forgot which category. But yeah, the juke and jive is going to be part of that. So your juke and jive, man, I'm already at 4 or 5 star on that. 4 or 5 star between those two. Depends on what music you come out with. So let's look. Let me see what happens Saturday night. So the juke and jive is going to be on there. So that right there is probably going to bring your numbers way up. But you definitely going to have numbers on ring awareness. You're definitely going to have as far as your defense, man. As far as your overcoming adversity, that right there is very strong with you already. So hey, man, I'm not worried about that score. And plus, like I said, you in a different category. We have came up with Ben did that. We got a different category for the younger guys, for the rookies in the business. So that category is different than the guys that's been in this business for a long time. You're not going to be on the same thing that AJ Frost is on, Nick Fury is on, and let's see who else that we Zuka King. Man, we so many different people, man, that we have done. Let's see, Chase Emery, you're not on the same, and Chris Thunder Anderson, those guys are veterans. You definitely not, even though Chase and Zook is young, but they've been in the business, you know, a good while, you know. So, but yeah, you people like Zachariah Cutter, and maybe let's see, a little city, what is his name? Jacob Armachain. When we do him, some other guys, you guys are all on a different category because you guys haven't been in the business that long. So we're gonna rank you guys the same way, but you guys, your numbers are gonna be reflective a little different because that's where you guys at. All right, my man Scott Larson, what is your most memorable match? Okay, go ahead. Let him know your most memorable match.
Oof, most memorable match. I would say when I won the first time winning the Carolina Championship belt, and when they switched it out on me.
Oh, okay. Mm.
And I actually shed tears in my eyes because at that point in my life, but like I'm still me, but in the day, I still have outside priorities too. And that
That's true.
right there built me up to be, because I have had history of doing some things. I'm like another R Truth, did some things in my life I was not, some definitely not proud of. And
Haven't we all? Just about.
that go
If
around my
you came up like us, put it that way. You came up in the streets doing things that we done, fighting and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. We definitely about all of us. I've been into some kind of trouble.
and so like that right there, that put me in that same predicament in my life. It's like, okay, if I can elevate doing this, I can elevate somebody else's life at the same time. So every
Straight
time
up. Straight
time
up.
I in that ring with some, just even kids out there looking at me, knowing in my mind I know I've done wrong to them. I never did no wrong. I'm a superhero to them. So I got to keep
Exactly.
because some fact it helps me in my daily life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So man, yeah, I'm definitely proud of you. I'm definitely proud of the way you have started conducting yourself in this business. You have learned, and man, and that's, that's the measure of a man. You learn, you get older, and you mature, and that's what you have done. And I have seen that. Even though I didn't see much, you was already maturing when I first met you. But as as you went on, even some of the people that you didn't care for in this business, I've seen that you have been able to come into a working relationship with them. And that takes a lot, man. That right there shows a lot of maturity, which a lot of people in this business, I hate to say, don't have it, don't have it. And they're way older than you. They don't know how to work with other people. And in any business that you go into, you have to learn how to work with people. And we're in this business to serve, man. We actually on this earth to serve. Anything that you go into, you don't go into it just to make money, even though we definitely want to make money. You want to make money, but you want to serve. That's the whole thing about it. You want to serve. You want to serve the fans. Like you said, you already mentioned those kids and everything. They look up to you like you're a superhero. You're serving them, man. Hey, it right then it becomes about, hey, what I'm doing for the people. And it's not about money. It's not about money, because we know you don't make a lot of money on the independent scene. That's just, you spend more sometimes driving to the place than what you're gonna make. So you're definitely here to serve, man. And if you serve in this business, or you start a business or whatever, and what you want to do is serve that customer, serve the consumer, you're definitely going to make it, man. And, if you ever get a shot on the big time right here, you're going to make it here, because we at CMW, APW, or wherever we're at, we're going to make this thing even bigger than what it is right now, this independent scene. And, I'm definitely 100% in with this now. Chris, definitely 100% in. And that's the reason why we're coming in. We're helping people like CMW. Me and AJ Frost had a talk this Saturday. Me and him's going to sit down, and some other people. We, sitting down, man. And you guys know, I know a lot of different promoters. I've been around and met a lot of different people, and a lot of these guys, man. Hey, thankfully, a lot of these guys like me. They have a lot of respect for me. They have let me use their wrestlers and things like that, and say, come on in, Harry. We want to work with you in creative, even places outside of South Carolina. So, man, I am in this game to try to work with you guys and make indie wrestling as big as we can, man, here in the Carolinas. Here in the Carolinas, up in Georgia, I got people that I'm working with. But we're gonna make this thing explode, man, because, hey, I think you guys need to get paid a little bit more. And if people don't want to work with each other, if these promoters don't want to work with each other, it definitely can't happen. It definitely can't happen. So the people that want to be in this business, the people that's invested in this business, the people that's wrestling in this business, got to work with each other. They got to want to serve, and they got to want to serve the consumers with the best wrestling possible. And to do that, man, you got to get along with the people that's in the business with you. But I definitely appreciate you, Mayhem, man. Any more words before you go off? You want to talk a little bit more about what you're going to do this Saturday night, Destination Glory, 6:35 Haywood Road. Relentless Church, man. You're gonna be taking on Dusty Money. Your final words, brother.
Dusty, like I said, this is not new to us no more. One shot, last shot. Either we make it or we going. One of us got to go home with an L, and that sure ain't gonna be me. And for the kids out there, be humble-minded.
Exactly.
Listen to what they say, because I'm telling you, these streets has got no love for you.
No doubt about it, man. No doubt. And him and Marquine and me and Marquine, I can concur with him on that. No ends and ends about it. Yeah, it just, that the devil don't love you, man. Like I say, and there's a bunch on the streets, and there's in closet ones too. That's not on the streets. But yeah, definitely don't have any love for you. So, man, hey, be like Mayhem McQueen. Go and find something that you really want to do. Focus on it, and man, and love it. If you love it, you're gonna focus on it and do it, and leave an impact. That's the thing about what Mayhem McQueen was talking about. Mayhem McQueen, guys. It's Mayhem McQueen. Juke and Jive, the Juke and Jive McQueen. Juke and Jive King, Mayhem McQueen. So definitely what he's saying, like he was saying about the kids, man. The thing about that is leaving an impact on someone's life. Leaving an impact. And my man Scott Larson on here. Scott Larson, hey, believe it or not, man, you have left an impact on so many different people here in the Carolinas. So many different people. You've even left an impact on Chris and I. Hey, I probably wouldn't continue doing this thing that I'm doing as far as podcasting.
He's the OG.
Exactly. Yeah, you're the OG. You are the man. You're the first person I heard about doing this before we started this. It was mentioned. It was before me, Chris, and Michael King started this. I hadn't even heard of you, and Michael King mentioned you. So definitely, man, you left an impact on us before you had an impact on us before we even started. And then I started listening to you. I'm like, hey, man, this guy is dedicated. This guy really wants to do this. He wants to, he wants to build something. And that's what's kept me in this game, doing this. Of course, I've been out here and did a lot of commentary. You have done commentary too. Rolled with our man, hey, we all love him. Danny Paris, man, may he rest in peace. But yes, definitely Danny Paris, he connected me and Chris with a lot of different people. And that's probably why, I got a lot of respect out here from a lot of different promoters. And there's a lot of promoters I respect. But from the get-go, Chris and I, we've said we're here to help everybody. We're here to help everybody. And man, I'm not going back on my word with coming in, helping CMW. They needed help. I was one of those guys too that was pretty much down on that promotion. But I decided, I said, hey, look, this young man, he needs help. He had been asking. I said, he needs help. Let me talk to Jackie Owens down at SMW, down in Georgia. Let me talk to him about help getting this guy some more training, and getting some of his guys trained. Let me go ahead and talk to this guy. Let me talk to him about his creative and, something that we can do for the show. And Chris and I, we went to his last show up there, Relentless Church. And I'm looking at the facilities that this guy is going into. There's no bigger church in Greenville than Relentless Church. There's no bigger church. There's no better facility. I'm like, wow. As far as outside of the Bond Secure Arena or the Palmetto Expo Center, you ain't gonna get anything better than what you get here. This right here is a top-notch facility, straight up. But I'm looking at that. I'm like, he's putting his own money into this thing. He has a heart for it. And all he needs is people that's just as dedicated as him and people that want to see it succeed. And I'm one of these people that want to see everybody succeed. It does not matter. It does not matter who it is. And I've had beef with other promoters, most definitely. And some of these promoters don't know me. They never even spoke to me. So I'm like, wow, we don't like HBT. We don't like Harry. Whatever, whatever. There's no skin off my back. But man, I tell you, as long as I have the respect from people like Mayhem McQueen, Jay Stunner, Dusty Money, Jay Eagle, Chase Emery, Zuka King, Jake Jacobs, So many wrestlers. Antonio Morgan. I can name numerous wrestlers. Just like you, Scott Larson. Scott can, same thing. Long as these wrestlers respect me, and then I have promoters out here. I'm not gonna name a bunch of promoters, but there's a lot of promoters love me to death, man, and I love them to death. We're gonna make this thing work. And I tell you what, CMW is gonna be in play with this thing. And Mayhem McQueen, you're gonna hear that name, and we're gonna raise this profile, man. We're gonna raise this profile because hey, he's one of these guys that's loved me and Chris and have supported us from the start, from the get-go. And we definitely gonna raise this profile. But you know what, Mayhem McQueen, I'm pretty sure we're not just gonna do it because we're friends with him, that we like him. We're gonna do it because Mayhem McQueen puts in the work. And I'm pretty sure he's going to continue to put in the work. But I tell you what, guys, hey, I am out of here. I don't have anything else to say. Unless Mayhem got something to say, man, unless he wants to tell you guys come out and watch him juke and jive, I'm going to go ahead and let him do that before we roll out of here.
Juke and jive, baby. 1, 2, 3. Juke and jive.
Exactly. Juke and jive. Juke and jive. All right, guys, we will see you later. Stay straight up. Peace.